Morning for the news review. Abban, good morning.
Morning.
Charlie, how be things?
We do.
Everything cool, everything crisp.
Everything nice.
So, what is this? What do we call this one? Is it political chess or institutional chess in relation to the Cecilia Dapa matter? Yoko.
Yes.
AG.
Yes.
OSP.
Yes.
CID.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, so first of all, two state agencies are fighting, and that fight is in the open. And here I'm talking about Yoko and then OSP.
Yeah.
And so yesterday we attempted breaking this down. Madam Cecilia Dapa, then cabinet minister, got her money and other properties stolen. The police then go to court. In the court document or court filings, it became public that that amount of money had been stolen together with jewelry and other things. The OSP then says, no, on the face value, if I look at how much you earn as a cabinet minister and how much money in foreign currencies have been stolen, then I will have to dig into this matter. And digging the OSP did. According to the OSP, during the digging, they found some monies hidden underground. After it was all said and done, the OSP then says, okay, I was proceeding on suspicion of corruption and corruption-related offenses. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to hold her on that. But I stumbled upon something, and that's money laundering. And money laundering simply means that there's an amount of money found on you which cannot measure your income. And so we are tracing the amount to find out how
you got it.
Simple, right? Good. Then this docket is moved to the Yoko because the Yoko has the remit to investigate money laundering issues.
And structuring.
Yes, and structuring. Yoko then decides not to investigate, but then writes to the Attorney General that this docket has found its way onto my table. And this is Starr speaking from the OSP. What should I do? Mind you, the AG is the legal advisor
to
the president and to government and state agencies. Unfortunately,
and the leader of all state prosecutions.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Tiwa misfired because Tiwa was not going to prosecute Madam Cecilia Dapa. Tiwa's responsibility was a single one and a simple one: investigate the money laundering suspicions from the OSP.
Yeah.
Basic. After investigations, then you come to a conclusion as to whether to prosecute her or not. Then you might want to need legal advice from the Attorney General. But typical of a Ghanaian who doesn't want to be soiled or do the dirty work, right? Writes to the AG. Yeah, and the AG says, oh, you know what? The OSP didn't give you ABCD, right? If you want to investigate, you can, but I can tell you that there's nothing in it. That was the conclusion of the AG's advice to what's the name?
Based on what was sent to him.
Exactly. But what everybody missed, including Tiwa and Godfrey Dami, is that the OSP had not prepared the docket for Cecilia Dapa to be prosecuted. The OSP said, investigate Cecilia Dapa on these suspicions. If all Tiwa needed to do was to investigate and come out and say that I found nothing, trust me, we won't be here having this conversation.
But let me look at the other side of this. If you have come to a suspicion of a charge, you say Yoko has the remit and the responsibility. Is it not collaborative work that will put flesh to the charge that you've put forward? So, if Yoko has been given a basis to investigate, and they do not wish to investigate, who is the first person they go to? OSP, Chief. The bucket you gave me and the things inside, I'm not sure I'll be able to proceed, or I have a difficulty in being able to proceed. So, how can we work together, or how can you assist me in doing the work, or I'm handing it back to you.
Yeah.
Deal with the matter.
So here's the thing.
Did they have to go to the AG?
That's a good question.
Did they have to go to the AG?
From Iyoko?
Yes.
Because Iyoko tells us that letters were written to the OSP. But one thing that Iyoko didn't ask for is a report on the collaboration between the OSP and then the FBI.
Really?
Yes. The OSP has issued a statement. The Iyoko has equally issued a statement. And that is the bone of contention. Now, that's one. Two, 25 witness statements. 1, 2, 3, 25 witness statements in the docket the OSP sent to Iyoko. So if for nothing at all, you call the witnesses again. Invite Madam Cecilia Dapa and the husband. Right? Do something before you arrive at a conclusion. But unfortunately, Iyoko did nothing. And that's where the problem is.
Okay.
That's where the problem is. See, if you want to free the animal, right, you go to where exactly the animal was tied. They just say you want to clean you want to do some cleaning exercise, no problem. But at least do the legwork. Then the cleaning will then be at least camouflaged in a way. You go to an attorney general for political direction. What else? What you added was to go to Gofredami for political direction because you are not going to prosecute the other part.
And for me, the other question is, so I have established a charge.
Yeah.
If you have a problem, why are you going to the AG? Why are you not coming to me that this is my challenge in being able to proceed with the investigations? How do we work together to proceed? Or I can't do it, so over to you.
Yes.
Go and handle your business.
Do what you want to do.
Why go to the AG? What advice are you getting to go give to the OSP?
Yes. That's the thing.
Do you get it? And that's the bizarre part for me.
And then Tiwa speaks and says, and she overspoke. There's nothing in there. There's nothing. And then we are returning it. We are returning the docket to the OSP. In fact, she had actually returned it long time before granting the interview. But she then said they were returning it. Per the statement from the OSP, it had been returned. This is simple. And the fight is needless. It gives people the ammunition to say, cover up, cover up, cover up. And those people have every right to. And it's not fair to Cecilia Dapa. Because, you've heard the former President Mahama, right? That when he comes to power, or if he comes to power, why subject the woman to this? So for the rest of her life, she will just be looking back when is NDC coming to power. Where am I safe? You get it? But at least clear her well.
Okay. But wait, so now that the thing has been pushed back to the OSP, what's the OSP's direction on this matter?
But the OSP has already said that when it comes to money laundering,
they
don't have the mandate. So obviously,
case die.
But you see, Iyoko may be right. AG may be right. But just like in the case of the EC, when we said that every institution is fallible. But if there is direct political or seen political interference, even if genuinely you commit an error, we'll see it as an error.
You'll be seeing that lens, okay.
And so, I'm building a point. I'm saying this because of what the president himself said when the Cecilia Dapa issue broke. That he knows he will be exonerated.
Exactly.
He knows he will.
She will be clear.
Once the first gentleman of the land, the most powerful man, gives this verdict, you are likely to see state institutions toe that line. And we are seeing that apart from the OSP, who we can't say same for that they are doing that. The AG obviously is an appointee of
the president.
The boss of Iyoko, biological extension, an appointee of the president. It may not be a direct.
No, it's indirect.
Oh, okay. Every head of a state institution, directly or indirectly, is appointed by the president. But the person that you are serving says he doesn't think that there will be anything fruitful from this investigation.
And you understand why Tiwa didn't want to get caught up
in all of this.
That's the point. But you see, duty bearing comes with responsibilities. Sometimes you do the things that you think will not get with the praises from the high places. And that's what gets your name inked in the annals of history. But here we have not heard the last of this fight.
But you see, even Iyoko itself, even beyond the Cecilia Dapa case, Iyoko is also suffering the same, I don't want to say credibility, but the same image crisis that the OSP is facing. Remember when they went into an agreement with PIAC?
Oh, yes.
to prosecute persons who, and later PIAC had to pull out. So the IOCO itself, in the eyes of the public, they are not seen as when it comes to corruption,
being as strong as credible as the institution has to be.
You get it? And what this does, what their decision on the Cecilia Dapa case does, is that it reaffirms that perception. And for an institution that, it was SFO, then we felt that let's give them a bigger mandate and change it to IOCO. It's a critical investigative body. And it is unfair to those who created that body. And those who work there. And us as citizens who rely on these institutions to investigate these matters. It's unfair to all of us.
Francis, finally, there are still outstanding issues. Me, as an ordinary Ghanaian, right? I can tell you that I've still not had explanation as to how Cecilia Dapa came by those amounts of money. She talks about funeral donations. That doesn't cut it for me, right? So at least the state investigative body should have answered those questions for you and I. Where did she get the money? Where did the money come from? And you give us that explanation to at least exonerate the woman.
And you see, Ivy, sorry that I cut you, but it is not only about Cecilia Dapa. Every politician should have an interest in this. Because it's all of them. When they say that, they hide money in there, then there's always that perception that they hide money under their bed. And now,
so conclusion on this matter is crucial.
Very.
It does. Otherwise, tomorrow, if they find any stack anywhere, hey, see a kind.
Exactly.
So I think every politician should have an interest.
And the thing is, in this country, history has taught us that the easiest people to prosecute are the people who are out of government. And that has been internalized by state investigative bodies. So yes, you wait, MPP leaves power. The easiest people to prosecute will be the Nanado appointees, right? When NDC left power, the same thing. The Rubicon is your ability to prosecute the people who are holding the live wire with you in power. That is what defines you. Unfortunately,
that's not been the
case.
We are
not there.
Daily Graphic banner headline: EVAT in limbo. Retain room. Retail outlets suck economy dry. Nation loses billions in revenue. That's the banner headline or the banner story here. Be bold to publish findings. Attorney General tells African investigative bodies. System failure delays voter registration. That's for front page of the paper. Back page of Daily Graphic. Greater Accra RECSEC declares Ramsar sites security zones. So the story here is that the Ramsar sites located within the Tema Metropolitan, Tema West Municipal, Ablekuma West Municipal, and Wijagba Municipal Assemblies have been declared security zones. The Greater Accra Regional Security Council has consequently taken over the security of the Ramsar site with immediate effect. A statement issued by RECSEC yesterday said it had noted with great concern the impunity with which some Ghanaians and foreigners were carelessly building in all Ramsar sites within the region, which was causing serious flooding, posing threats to the city and its dwellers. It said the decision was taken at the RECSEC emergency meeting yesterday in line with this mandate, as stipulated in the Security and Intelligence Agency Act 2020, Act 1030, which, among other things, indicates that RECSEC should take immediate steps to ensure law and order.
I heard
the decision comes after it emerged that the once beautiful Sakumo Lagoon and Densu Delta Wager Ramsar sites are being encroached upon by developers, despite attempts by both local government authorities and the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council to stop individuals and estate developers from using the lands for construction. How does a regional coordinating council and local government authorities struggle to stop people from constructing buildings in Ramsar sites?
It's because of the people who are constructing the buildings.
They are what? Politicians.
And they are people in high places. Yesterday I heard the minister designate for the Greater Accra region,
Daniel Tazugo,
He said he mentioned names of people who have been leading that onslaught on the Ramsar site. He mentioned their names and said if he hears fame or pimping from them, they will hear from him again. And that's when he declared the place as
security zones.
And then he's deployed.
So the buildings that are they going to be raised down? Like
no,
what's going to happen?
It's the policy of the Omedi and the Omoninko. But even your Accra Commando, when he went to the animal husbandry, that's around Adenta Commando, he could only touch about 3 houses. And then he had to stop.
Charlie, but in all sincerity, how have we allowed impunity to gain a chokehold on almost everything that holds dear to us?
Impunity. The president is being asked to fight Langas. I'll give you that story.
Oh, Charlie.
The blue sky.
Yeah, the blue guy.
But you will get there.
Go there now.
Ghanaian Times this morning. Help us deal with Langards, Sun winners. Blue Skies management appeals to the president. Yeah, so after this, the president then had to engage voters.
You see, their concern. The president has a different concern. Okay.
Yeah.
Yours is Langa.
The president's concern is his legacy.
Don't vote for Mahama.
Obiani agenda.
That's not the story.
No, yeah, Charlie. But in fact, I'm on a platform, and Manasseh Awini has already said the president, they should find out whether it's deliberate or not. Because the president has been campaigning for Mahama since. So, like, at every stop, the president mentions Mahama.
Mahama wasn't invited to the blue sky.
Yes,
event, but
all
the papers. His name is all the papers.
Oh gosh. So basically, that's it. So help us deal with Langas, Sun winners. Blue Skies management appeals to president, and of course, Blue Skies is juice manufacturing
Yes.
company. They also export fresh fruits and many others. Yeah. Gumuafete chief condemns killing of soldier at Kaswa. Comes to the picture of Nana Abo Atta II. Yeah, that's all in line of telling the military that, I beg, don't come and touch all of us. You know, in the military, when you touch one, you touch all. When they also come, they touch all. Yes.
Obi Abeji.
New force leader launches 100 million Ghana cedis crowdfunding to support electioneering.
I was driving to Ashaman on when I think Monday.
Yeah.
After work. And I saw the new force.
Yeah.
Cheddar's people campaigning in the market.
Yeah.
And I don't know what their plan is, whether to entice people to vote for him or to annoy people. Because and for those who know the enclave, they know very well that the Ashama main market is a traffic zone. Like if it's not midnight or dawn, you don't use that stretch. They were on that stretch, driving very slow with commercial vehicles behind them. They can park, dance, and you can see the passage.
They are boiling.
So everyone asking, is the plan to entice people to vote for your candidate or to annoy them?
People. It's our way. It's our way. Limited voters registration at commencement experiences hiccups. I think it's not just hiccups, and I think in this country we keep repeating mistakes, right? And think it's normal. And I'm saying this because during the district level elections, we spoke about the ill preparedness of the EC. But because after doing tot, we managed to get that exercise done. We went to sleep. And I mean the EC. We are here again. Political parties had spent money to bus people. Although it's wrong, that's the only option left to the political parties because Jane Mensah had decided to limit the exercise to district officers. Many people said, send the centers to the people. So when Akosia Meno, who had just turned 18, walks there and your BVRs are faulty, she can walk back to her house and come back later. The all-knowing Jane Mensah said, no. We are limiting it to our district officers. People have been bussed there. They sat there from morning, according to the EC's own timelines, till midday. And even that, a few people were able to register. Those people have been bussed back. They will have to be bussed there again. Chances are some of them will not avail themselves. I don't know why and for some strange reason, I won't say the country is silent, but people who have to get the EC to be listening are silent. Because everybody in this country should be calling Jane Mensah out this morning. Imagine this repeats itself from December 7th. It become like a cliche. We keep saying, imagine this repeat itself on December 7th. We said that when it was district level elections. We said that when it was a registration exercise that was open before the district level elections. We are saying that today again. December 7th is the next thing to happen. And then we say, oh, finally it has happened. Then what? You get it? It's like we are a bunch of unserious people in this country. One entity. On 3 separate occasions I have just enumerated. Same problem. Nothing changes. We keep saying, if this is December 7th, but it keeps repeating itself. We wait for December 7th for it to repeat itself. And we say we are here. And do your worst. Anyway, that's where we are. So the final headline here, stop premium undercutting to sustain industry. Commissioner of Insurance is saying, yes, the sector players are doing undercutting. Which sector is not experiencing undercutting in this country? Everybody. Back page of the Ghanaian Times. VIP cast sword for Mother Teresa Soup Kitchen at Sempe. And Foreign Affairs Ministry revives Made in Ghana Bazaar. So that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
All right, daily guide is what I have, and you have good policies. For chiefs to Baumia. Okay. Mahama will run down. What am I even saying? Mahama will run down Ghana. Nana to voters, and also Information Minister designate visits daily guide. Voter registration takes off after initial hitches. Back page of the daily guide. GFA sets mandatory rest periods and stay away from your wife. Court tells ex-rugby captain. And 155 German police suffer tear gas injury. And Greenwood won't return to Red Devils.
The New Crusading Guide newspaper disclosed outcomes of inquiries that exonerate public officers, AG tax investigative bodies. Go out and register. Akufo-Addo encourages new voters. You can now use Ghana card to access medical care, says NHIE boss. NPP Germany hosts Maiden International Nasara Conference. And Baumion Economic Revolution. Ghana's future lies beyond cocoa and gold. Family of slain soldier demands justice as it seizes 1 week rights. As it observes 1 week rights, That's for the New Crusading Guide.
Okay. The Republic Press this morning. OSP Yoko caught in crossfire over Cecilia Dapa case. I've got about 30 policies to my name. Mahama has none. Baumia. Nana takes down Mahama, calls on Ghanaians to reject him. Man burns himself to death after attempting to strangle wife at Abeka. Eastern Region Anti-Cocoa Smuggling Task Force impounds 130 bags of cocoa at Mpraeso. Ashanti Region poor drainage systems pose threat to residents of Obuakwa that they are sick. That is it for the Republic Press.
All right, so Daily Post disclose findings exonerating public officials. AG urges investigative bodies. Ahafo chiefs endorse Baomia's policies, and Dr. Ajiman to lead obesity discourse at European Forum. And Ghana Card now offers access to medical care. Back page of the Daily Post, beating Nigeria to qualify for the Olympics was Africa Games revenge, according to Vice President of the Ghana Athletics Association Charles Osei-Sibe, and Sports Minister visits Juventus Academy in Ghana. These are the stories on the front page of the Daily Statesman.
Daily Dispatch. We reduced the cost of elections from $13 per voter in 2016 to $7.76 in 2020, saving Ghana 19 million cedis. EC's Jean Mensah. Money has never influenced my sense of judgment, Tunfo said to the second. Cedi depreciation against US dollar has improved under MPP as compared to NDC, Baumia. That's for the Daily Dispatch newspaper.
The Chronicle this morning. Don't vote for Mahama. He will destroy my legacy. Akufo-Addo. And I like how we all, as Ghanaians, netizens, are treating this. In fact, they have questions they are asking on social media. So they're asking, what's legacy? Right. So the president and then I'm sure the vice president, because he mentions that the vice president and the flag bearer, if he's voted for, will be the one to continue his legacy. Right. But of course, that makes sense. Boss and then the assistant or deputy. Right. And so he says, if Mahama comes, Mahama will destroy the legacy. But this line that the president has found very, very soothing for him is that the man I defeated, right, But I think Muhammadu defeated Akufo-Addo, right?
Yeah, in 2012. In the 2012 election that subsequently ended up in the Supreme Court.
Okay, but that's why the president qualifies it that the man I defeated twice.
So
Okay. So he defeated me once, I defeated him twice.
2-1.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so basically, that is the other headlines here. I have massively endorsed Baumia. That's according to Oman. The Oman is Nana and Samba. The Oman of Yamu. Okay. And NPP loyal ladies want woman as running mate. And guess which woman is here? Arena Tosi Ado. Latte.
Okay.
Yeah, there's latte. This is the first time I'm seeing the latte. CDD Ghana disappointed in how Cecilia Dapa's case is being handled. And quotation for this morning, Proverbs 14:11. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. So says the Lord.
Okay. All right, the Daily Post is the final paper I have, and Mahama Kwamega Atopli Tanko supports voter NDC with 74 brand new motorbikes and betrayal by Peace Council. Gunshots at Mahama's office, Esiedun Ketia on election 2020, and register and vote to change Ghana now, Alan Chamantin to Ghanaians, and Kaswa shooting, Ben Lord Ababio is a national security operative, according to court documents. These are the stories on the front page of the Post.
Daily Searchlight. Depreciation. Did Baumia lie to Africa Watch? That's a question being asked. Also, for chiefs back Baumia's policies. Ghana National Fire Service saves 5 stores from fire ruins at Abban in Dunko Nofing. Vice President Baumia calls for deepening of ties between Ghana and the EU to address crucial issues of mutual interest. Ministry of Education presents laptops to the Ghana Armed Forces Command in Staff College. And Foreign Minister launches third Made in Ghana Bazaar. That's for the Daily Searchlight newspaper.
Okay, I'm done.
No, you've done the Chronicle already?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can take you online now. starfm.com.gh. These are the headlines you find there this morning. Hey. It's coming. One second. Hey. What's going on here?
Your loading is not loading.
The loading doesn't want to load.
Load, yeah. Come in, let me see.
All right, got it.
You got it.
Eastern region, 634 bags of cocoa confiscated in a smuggling bust. Yes. Also, Kaswameda, our summing up is not ready. Court defers judgment to June 24. And your policies are good for country, next generation, are for Regional House of Chiefs to Baumia. Vote for Baumia to continue my good works. Akufo-Addo to Ghanaians. Voter registration exercise. Eastern Region NDC questions EC's competence to hold incident-free election. Those are the headlines for starfm.com.gh.
Okay. Let me give you City Newsroom.
All right.
Attorney General appeals for live coverage of guess which case?
Which one?
Anti-LGBT bill proceedings.
Yeah,
At the Supreme Court.
Yeah, the Supreme Court.
It's today.
Yeah.
Who wants the live coverage?
Attorney General. I don't know.
Oh, but if he wants live coverage, he knows where to go.
Exactly. Maybe the appeal is to the judicial service.
He knows. The age there, he knows.
Yeah, we didn't violate any law.
Yeah, the appeal is to the Chief Justice.
Yeah.
To allow for the live coverage.
Yeah, we didn't violate any law in auctioning BVDs. EC insists. Unlimited voter registration. Okay, I think I understand why I go for it, but that may want live proceedings. You might look at it and think that it's probably because he wants the justices to have their positions known and seen and heard by everybody, right? But the other side is that then you know where exactly to lay the blame. You see, you can't come and then
You
blame.
It was all and you.
It
wasn't me. Okay, so we didn't violate any law in auctioning BVDs. That's EC insisting. Limited voter registration. Resolve all issues to ensure smooth process. NPP to EC. I apologize to Ghanaians if I Akufo-Addo, Neil and Van der Poel. PAC gives AMA 2-week ultimatum to produce missing 110,000 Ghana cedis. Akufo-Addo pledges support for local manufacturing companies. She said, apart probe, we provided Yoko with every necessary information. That's according to the OSP. Election 2024, Ghanaians will vote to erase Akufo-Addo's horrifying legacy in Van der Poel. Limited voter registration exercise. NDC slams EC over technical glitches. Limited voter registration will resolve technical glitches. EC. Yoko hits back at OSP over the past money laundering case. That is it for City News Show.
Okay.
But Francis, before we go, your friend has apologized.
Who there?
Oh, you and I be your good friend Farouk.
Yeah.
Apologize to who?
To the station and the
To the journalist.
So, but I wonder why it took him 4 or 5 months.
He's listening to good counsel.
It took him 4 or 5.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah. It's not easy.
And also, there's one important judgment from the Supreme Court today that we should keep an eye on. The FDA ban.
Yeah.
On the
celebrities and yes.
And
okay.
Advertising.
We'll get a full wrap this morning. I'm sure when the brother comes through.
Yeah.
We'll get a wrap this morning.
It's been very difficult for the celebrities. Either to not just that. I think
even
the media.
Is
that part of the case?
I think it's
media.
Even the media has an interest.
In
that case.
How that goes.
Since the creation of Ghana, we've been advertising alcohol during the day, right? During the day, on radio stations.
No.
Now, currently,
no, it's not.
Okay.
I'm saying since the creation of Ghana until the FDA came in to give the directive as it did, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering whether that had turned Ghana into a drunkard nation, right? Until that directive. Was it that our children had become drunkards?
Maybe it was also about how the adverts were being done.
Then
because in the past,
the
content and how it was churned out, if you were not even alive to the time, you even notice that's what it is. You know, but now some of the
there are
things
songs, kids singing about some of the alcoholic beverages.
Anyway, okay, that's it for the news review this morning. Quick break and we're back. There's more. Stay with us.